Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some exciting updates and leaks about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. We've got 6 major updates on the S26 Ultra, and for once, it seems like Samsung is finally delivering on what fans have been asking for. Now, you might think it's way too early to talk about S26 Ultra leaks since the S25 Ultra just launched, and the S26 Ultra won't be here until next January. But surprisingly, we already have some solid leaks from reliable sources, and trust me, they're worth discussing. Bigger battery, finally. Let's start with battery life. Samsung first introduced a 5,000 mAh battery in its Ultra lineup back in 2020, and they've kept the same capacity for 5 years straight, even as other brands pushed ahead. But that streak might finally end with the S26 Ultra. According to Ice Universe on Weibo, Samsung is increasing the battery size for the S26 Ultra. And they're not just making it bigger, they're switching to silicon carbon battery tech, which allows for higher capacity without increasing the physical size. That means a bigger battery without making the phone thicker or heavier. So, how much bigger? Well, the exact number isn't confirmed yet, but based on Samsung's history, it's likely going to be 5,500 mAh or even 6,000 mAh. Knowing Samsung, they might stick with 5,500 mAh so they have room for future upgrades. That said, while Ice Universe is a trusted source, it's still early. Samsung is probably testing multiple prototypes and finalizing the design 6 months before launch. But given that Chinese brands are already using silicon carbon batteries, it seems very likely Samsung will follow. The only worry? Samsung being Samsung, they might wait for Apple to adopt the tech first. Let's hope that's not the case because a bigger battery would be a game changer. Faster charging? It's about time. If Samsung does increase the battery size, it only makes sense for them to finally improve charging speeds too. Right now, charging times are stuck at around an hour from 0 to 100%, but with a 5,500 mAh or 6,000 mAh battery, 45W just isn't enough. Reports from South Korean media claim that Samsung is considering bumping up charging speed to 65W. Again, this isn't confirmed yet, but the pressure is on. Even major tech reviewers like NKBHD have called out Samsung's slow charging speeds, so maybe this time, they'll actually listen. Under-display selfie camera? Not happening. One of the more controversial rumors floating around is that Samsung is testing a prototype of the S26 Ultra with an under-display selfie camera. But let's be real, that's not happening. Under-display cameras still have terrible image quality, and so far, no major breakthrough has fixed this issue. In fact, Samsung is even considering removing the under-display camera from the Galaxy Z Fold 7, so if they don't want it on their foldables, there's zero chance they'll introduce it on the Ultra. Expect the S26 Ultra to stick with the same punch-hole selfie camera. Camera upgrades. What's changing? Now, let's talk about the rear cameras. Will Samsung bring major changes? According to leaks, Samsung is sticking with a 200MP main sensor, but the sensor size itself is getting bigger. That's a big deal because a larger sensor improves low-light performance, dynamic range, and overall image quality. But here's where things get really interesting. There's a rumor that Samsung might replace the 50MP periscope zoom camera with a 200MP periscope sensor. And this isn't just random speculation. It comes from a well-known tipster. We've already seen Vivo pull off something similar with insane zoom quality at 3.7x and beyond, and Xiaomi is rumored to be doing the same for their Xiaomi 15 Ultra. If Samsung goes this route, zoom performance would take a massive leap forward. The combo of a 200MP main sensor and a 200MP periscope sensor could set a new standard for mobile photography. Fingers crossed this turns out to be true. One more thing, the S25 Edge is coming soon. Also, Samsung is set to launch the S25 Edge in April, and surprisingly, it might be better than expected. So what do you guys think about these S26 Ultra leaks? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.